are naturally primed to run a home, naturally primed to be more organized, naturally primed to be less corrupt. These are the facts, guys. We're not saying that women are incorruptible, we're just saying that give women a chance. This is Africa, the cradle of mankind's birth, where powerful kingdoms arose with stories of worth. A youth-filled land, the youngest population, with diamonds and cocoa from its fertile foundation, exemplary leaders, their legacy told. Nkrumah, Mandela, their spirits bold. From Johnson Sirleaf's Liberia, where freedom lies, and her first female leader, so wise. Let courage and dreams unite as one for a brighter tomorrow where greatness is spawned. In this beautiful, colorful, and friendly domain, greatness awaits, where hopes shall not wane, where tales of triumph weave a tapestry. Welcome to Today in African History.
Africa, one more independent country, the state of Uganda. At Entebbe Airport, Prime Minister Milton Obote and His Highness the Kabaka wait to greet the Britannia, which brings the Duke of Kent to represent the Queen at the independence celebration. And with the Duke, of course, his beautiful young Duchess. Lady Coutts, wife of the Governor, greets the Duchess while the Duke shakes hands with the Kabaka. A formal occasion, but more than that, because Uganda is gaining its freedom without bitterness, at its own request, becoming an immediate member of the Commonwealth. So the traditional gestures have a real meaning of friendship. Government House at Entebbe, which for one more day is still the capital, is where the Duke and Duchess stay during their visit as guests of Governor Sir Walter Coutts and his wife. After tomorrow, Kampala is the capital. This afternoon, the crowds are gathering at Entebbe Harbour for one of the big events of the day, a canoe regatta. Canoes from all along the coast and islands of Lake Victoria take part. Victoria, the third largest lake in the world, and the other lakes and rivers that connect with it, are the lifeblood of Uganda and of the 28 tribes that make up its people. Biggest of the tribal areas is the Kingdom of Uganda, of which the Kabaka is the hereditary ruler, and these shores are in its territory. But in the crowd celebrating the independence that will be theirs at midnight tomorrow, you will find members of all the 28 tribes, for one of the first aims of the new state has been proclaimed as a commonwealth of interest, overriding old tribal divisions. At Twitobi, the Kabaka's palace, His Highness is to give a cocktail party, and more crowds are waiting and entertaining themselves while they wait to see the Duke and Duchess arrive. But first, the Guard of Honor. That salute, by the way, is a traditional sign of loyalty to the Kabaka by his followers. The Kabaka himself arrives, a ruler whose dynasty and kingdom were thriving long before the first European explorers came. The present Kabaka is His Highness Sir Edward William Frederick David Walungembe Mutebi Luangula Mutesa II, who now welcomes the Duke and Duchess. And now the Kabaka presents his ministers to the Duke and Duchess. competence. Even at a cocktail party, a certain amount of formality is inevitable. But the crowds in the streets have no such inhibition. They've got a new independence to celebrate, and they celebrate, pausing to greet their visitors as they go by. The British, too, can contribute their share of noise and colour to a celebration when they want to. And the Scots Guards do just that for the big independence tattoo in Kololo Stadium. This is the climax of all these days of rejoicing, because here at midnight, Uganda's independence will formally begin. And at midnight, Sergeant Major Sidney Small of Birmingham lowers the Union Jack that has flown in Uganda for nearly 70 years. At the same moment, the 4th Battalion King's African Rifles becomes the 1st Battalion Uganda Rifles. And to replace the Union Jack, the black, gold and red flag of the new young state, Uganda is born again, free and independent. Next day is a public holiday. And by the time the Duke and Duchess return to the Kololo Stadium for the daylight celebrations, the Governor-General and the Prime Minister have been sworn in their new roles. The Duke of Kent speaks to the people of Uganda, bringing a message of goodwill and congratulations from his cousin, the Queen. Not in any sense a goodbye, for Uganda has asked to be and has been accepted as a full member of the Commonwealth, of which the Queen is head. Arrive at Parliament House for the state opening of Parliament. Uganda's first legislative council met 41 years ago and has grown larger and more representative ever since. From now on, its power is supreme.
Wish our brothers and sisters in Uganda a happy Independence Day, and to take advantage of the opportunities in their country, on the African continent. We are all one. Learn from your history. Think about your future, how you're going to move your country, Uganda, forward, the African continent forward. There's so many business opportunities in your country, Uganda. They're just crying out to be harnessed. You know, you've got so many precious resources in your country. Leadership is our problem on the African continent. I've said that so many times. If leadership can be sorted out, we will go a very, very, very long way as Africans. We will transform the continent of Africa from where it is now to a first world continent. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for dropping by. If you do like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and I shall see you bright and early tomorrow, October 10th. Have a fantastic day. Hasta la vista.